Hey. What up? So we in this love right now, top of the morning. It's an early one too, but you know we gotta drop at 4 a.m. So just brush my teeth, fix that hot breath, finna get some water, probably get some fruit, and I'm gonna see y'all at the Walmart distribution. So we here now at Walmart, you feel me? Just got checked in. I gotta park my trailer so they could go ahead and get me unloaded. Y'all can't see, I gotta park it right there, you feel me? I'm gonna park it right there. So I'm gonna show y'all that real quick, how I park that with a good angle. So yeah, that's the hookup, the unhook and docking process. So now what I do is go in here and get this paperwork checked in so they know I'm at the door. And then they're gonna go ahead and unload me. And after that, I'm good to go. Pick up my next load, then we on the road. Before I relax while they unloaded me, I wanted to holler at y'all, man. Y'all already know what I'm finna say. Y'all already know how I get. And we got another 24 hours, man. If you watching this video, you blessed, you awake, you alive. Come on, it don't matter. Anything else that's going on don't matter. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna make today better than yesterday. Even if yesterday was one of your best days, you're gonna make today better, you feel me? So let's do it. We're gonna keep going, keep growing, keep giving thanks and praise to the Most High. And we're gonna get to it. Y'all know how I get. Let's get it. Hey, yo, so they called me, they let me know my paperwork was ready, the unloading was done. I already hooked back up to the trailer. I just gotta shut the doors up. I did get my next load. And really, they ain't even take too long, you feel me, to unload me. So, you know, I got here around 3:40. They started unloading me around 4:15. And I think it's like 5:30 right now. Yeah, so it really ain't take too long to unload me. It really was quick about it. But yeah, so I did get my next load. I'm gonna go to the Loves, scan my paperwork in, then I'm gonna go pick my next load up, and we gonna go from there. I'm gonna see y'all there. Hey, what up, man? So we just touched down. We at Tyson right now. I just parked the truck at the dock. I'm gonna go get this paper scanned in. Get the paperwork to the office, and then we gonna go from there. I'll let y'all. Hey, yo. So we just got back to Tyson. You feel me? I was disconnected. They called me. They told me my trailer done. So I'm gonna go ahead and hook back up to my trailer. Then we on the road. You feel me? We going back to Phoenix. But yeah, so I'm gonna holler at y'all after y'all hook up, man. Okay, look. I just hooked back up. All I gotta do now is pull up, you know, put the seal on the door, then we on the road. I'm gonna do like 5-6 hours today. And then later, since it's Sunday and I'm not working out, we're gonna do something special. You know, it's only right, because it's Sunday, you feel me? So, yeah, I'm gonna see y'all then. If something happens before then, I'll let y'all know. But yeah, most likely that's the plan. So let's get to it. All right, look, so we back. What's going on? We in Odessa, Texas right now. And I got here about an hour ago, but I was feeling a little crazy, like I was feeling a little tired, so I had took a little power nap. So right now I just woke up and we getting straight to the video. I was gonna do this video outside, so you know I could have the lighting good and all that. But unfortunately, in Odessa, Texas right now, it's 110 degrees. So wasn't gonna do that unless I was gonna be on camera sweating. Anyway, so we're gonna get straight to it. Today is Sunday. I do not work out on Saturdays and Sundays, so I kind of wanted to do like a Sunday service, not really just preaching to y'all, but more as just like kind of giving you a verse or part of a verse, and then kind of relating to it, you know, just showing where God has been present in my life. And you know, full disclosure, I'm not religious by any means. I'm not religious. I have not read the whole Bible. There's just certain, you know, scripts and verses that just come to me, you know, as like a form of communication, and you know, as like a guide. So I'm very much so spiritual though. A little backstory, and this ain't getting too deep or nothing, but a little backstory. I have found I didn't have God in my life before 2017, right? I was just on kind of like on manual, kind of changing gears myself, trying to drive my life, you know, myself. I, you know, ended up losing myself, and the more y'all get to know me, the more comfortable I get on this camera, I will eventually tell y'all everything I've been through and open up, you know, because it gets a little dark. Anyway, 2017 come around, I'm at my lowest point. I break down because it's too much weight I'm carrying right now. Pressure get to me, I ain't gonna lie. The only time the pressure ever got to me. So ultimately, without going into too much of the story, I find God. I really didn't know what God was for real until I felt him. I felt his presence, and after that, I kind of just felt like everything was gonna be all right. You know, I kind of accepted it into my life, and you know, fast forward to now, I have a full relationship built on a new perspective. Yeah, that's really it on that, because I don't want to get too deep in that story. I will eventually, and y'all will, you know, kind of understand where I'm coming from. But for right now, that's what I want to do, is kind of give relatable verses to my situation, to kind of, you know, show y'all why and how I've kind of turned my life around from nothing to something, but with the help of, you know, Almighty. So yeah, the verse I want to do and talk about right now is Isaiah 40:31. That's like the first verse where I realized, you know, this is real, because it's like the first time he showed it to me is exactly what's my situation. Isaiah 40:31 says, and this is like translation, you know, this is like you know, like an English translation. This ain't really the, you know, regular out the real Bible, you know what I'm saying? It's just like a translation so you can understand it. It's those who trust in the Lord will find new strength, right? And I got it tattooed on my forearm right here, because that's literally my situation in my life, right? Because I never trusted anybody. I didn't even trust myself, and which is what put me in the situation to lose myself, right? Ultimately going down the path I went down. I had no trust. I have trust issues, very much so, because I couldn't trust myself, right? Anyway, I didn't have, you know, God in my life. I was completely lost. I was weak all the time. I expected nothing but the worst, and that's exactly what I got. A weak mindset, the worst to happen, and it just, you know, I was just spiraling out of control until I found him. And then I ended up finding this verse, like, you know, in situations where, you know, you kind of need someone to speak to you, or you need God to speak to you, he will, but not directly. He will use somebody, or he will use a certain time, moment in your life to present a verse to you, or you might see something that's just, you know, what you needed to see, right? And at the time, I needed to see that. I needed to fully trust him and believe in him. And so when he showed me that verse, I had no choice, because once I trusted in him, once I fully put my trust in him, I saw that all of a sudden I got this new strength about me. You know, I started fixing everything. I started doing things different. I started putting God in everything I did, and I fully trusted him. And I started seeing my life turn around, and I started seeing it more and more daily. I can honestly say that
without God being in my life, I really don't know where I would be at. I know I wasn't going nowhere good, but ever since I had and accepted God, my life just turned all the way around. I started seeing things different. I started approaching every situation different. I started furthering my understanding, right? I literally found new strength after trusting in Him. I don't even really fully understand how, but I know over time what happened was I just started believing Him more and more after every time He just showed Himself in my life, right? When every time you think something's a coincidence, like I'll tell you a little story about one time I was, first transitioning into getting my CDL license, right? And I'm like, man, is this really what I want to do? Like, I was doubting because I had doubts, and I was doubting myself. Didn't really believe I could really even do it, right? I'm like, wow, this is like, it's kind of like overwhelming. But when I was, the moment I flew out to get my CDL license, I was so unsure about it. I kind of felt like I was, wasting breath in a sense, wasting time, because I had faced so much rejection because of my past. I just felt like I didn't really have that big of a chance to really, see, have a good outcome. But I took the chance. I trusted Him, and when I needed Him to come through, He did, and every time He does. So I was in the shuttle, right, on my way to the terminal for my company. Those signs that kind of like, they're like digital, but they read messages going across, and they got different messages going across. We was going by this church, and I had looked at the church, and at the right time, at the right moment, everything just happened at the right moment, right? It's God's timing, it's perfect. I had turned my head, looked out the window, and I had seen the verse. And the verse said, actually I got it in my, let me try to find it. I'm gonna try to find it real quick because I wrote it down. Let me see. I found it. And this is what I wrote in my journal. I said, today on my way back to the hotel, I caught myself looking out the window at the right time. The verse was Isaiah 56:7. Before I tell you what the verse is, let me explain why it's no coincidence. My company paid for my Uber. Said I had 6 minutes until it shows up, right? So I was waiting for 6 minutes until it showed up. The Uber ended up taking 20 minutes longer than it was supposed to. When it showed up, somebody that I was riding with also was still in the office taking their time. So everything's just getting delayed and delayed, right? I was supposed to leave 26 minutes ago. At this point, probably like 36 minutes ago, right? So along with that, we got stop signs, street lights, people walking across the road, traffic. Everything's getting delayed at this point, right? So it's a bunch of things that's just slowing me down just so really it's God, but He uses other things to get you to where you need to go, right? It's all out of my control, but it's in His, and everything's perfectly timed. Okay, so right, even the sign that showed the verse had 3 verses on it, right? It had 3 on it, because when I saw mine, I was like, damn, that's crazy. I wanted to see if it was gonna go across again, but I saw 2 other verses after I seen the one that I was supposed to see, right? And y'all might be like, he crazy, but I don't care, because I know this is so real, and y'all will see just by the proof of everything I do and everything I talk about and everything I see, who I am, who I've been, and where I've come from and where I'm at now. Y'all see. But anyway, so it was 3 different verses, but the one that I seen at that right moment, after everything slowed me down and got me to that moment, was Isaiah 56:7, right? The verse is, a call to those who accept the Lord's invitation, live a righteous life, keep the covenant, and maintain a repentant, humble, and contrite heart to continue to receive the mercy of the Lord. Why I needed to hear that is because sometimes you don't know if what you're doing is right. If you have the Lord in your life, you don't know if this is what He wants for you, or are you living your life, how you want to live it rather than how He wants you to live it, right? So when I seen that, I looked it up immediately because I wanted to read, because I know how He gets to me. He uses, like I said, people just situations, what people would call coincidences in your life, that's how the Lord talked to me. He talked to y'all the same way, but people look at it different depending on the sight and vision they have. Anyway, so when I seen that, that's everything I am. I have a contrite heart. You know, I want good. I live righteous. So he was talking to me, telling me that, you know, you're going to continue to receive my mercy, and this is what I want for you, right? Because you chose to accept me and maintain a righteous life, repentant and humble life. That's everything I am, and that's everything I live by, right? So I knew it was for me, and when I heard that, I just fully fell into his faith, to his palm and his hands again. You know, I just fully trusted him without a doubt. And then, you know, from that day and every day, I just grow my faith day by day to the point where, at a point like right now, my faith is so big and so massive, I don't fear anything but God. I respect him, you know, and without him, like I said, I wouldn't be right here talking to y'all right now. So that's Sunday service. I hope y'all, you know, can continue to rock with my videos, because I'm on a challenge right now, and y'all know I'm doing this for 50 days. I got 42 more days after today, and I will finish. I'm not scared to say that on camera no more, because I know a lot of times I have said things like that and just lost confidence, lost all hope, and just stopped, you know, doing things like being consistent. So, you know, every day I just take it day by day, and ultimately I'm trying to grow, you know. So y'all already know what I want to do. I want to be a motivational speaker, and I will be a motivational speaker one day, and I will give my testimony on stage one day. With that being said, I'm gonna do something like this every Sunday. I know it's probably all over the place, but bear with me, because I really didn't know where I was trying to go with this, but I know I want to do the Lord's work and let him, you know, use me as an instrument. So I'm just gonna continue to play the music he want me to play. And I know it's beautiful music. So just keeping my promise to him, I'm keeping my promise to myself, and the promise I made for my family and my loved ones. I will be everything I said I would. I will do everything I said I would. I'm gonna get it done, keep my promise, keep my word, and y'all just gonna see me go up. And I hope y'all come with me, because it's possible for anyone. Like I say all the time, we're gonna get to it. Y'all know how I get. We got the same 24, and in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.